Hello and welcome back to another Genshiin Impact video. We're on part 3 right now. The 1.4 update just happened today, which marks today as the, actually wait, no, it's past midnight, therefore that would mark today 17th. Which means the Wind Bloom Festival should happen today, unless I mix that up, but we'll go over that in the next part. But anyways, we're here to finish off story quests as the game loads very slowly, but yeah. We're here to hang out with Kaye. But before that, let's go and claim some things because we just got into the game. Get free heroes wits. We can test run these characters for free stuff. I do recommend doing this. I just don't do it often because I don't have enough time. We can take this mail. Get 600 hero gems total. There we go. And like what I said at the end of last episode, we always will be wishing at the start of each episode. So let's go ahead and wish a few times. So hope we both saw someone. That's just a debate club. Right there is a bloodstained greatsword. That's a decent sword. Got one more wish after this. Slingshot, not bad. Slingshot's a really good bow. Oh, leg. What does that mean? That means it's a 4-star. Oh, Sucrose. So I've never used Sucrose before because I played this game pretty much day like the first month it came out. But yeah, Sucrose is our first like kind of mage user. I think they're referred to as catalysts. I'm not sure. But I like to call them mages. They use the books as well as these orbs. Sucrose and damage increase against those kinds, or this one works really good for Sucrose because it electro charge, frozen, or animal infused swirl reactions increase attack by 20%, which means this weapon is made for a character like Sucrose. So we're gonna go and refine this a few times. And hats. So you really just want to sacrifice all your early level ups to weapons like these because you won't be using them for anything else really. You want the 3-star ones mainly. And there we go. That's some elemental mastery. And let's carry on. So Sucrose. She shoots like a mage bolt. Hold down, uses tons of stamina, but you get bigger attack. Yeah, I like her setup currently. Okay, so we need to do this dungeon. This is our team. Yeah, we are just having a wonderful day. Kaye.
Let me show you how the Knights of Favonius conquer our adversaries.
Now we get to use Kaye. Going to Kaye, he's a sword user at level 5. No artifacts, unfortunately. Well, actually, he's got the feather, I guess, which... Feather and flower. Which 40 HP, 3 attack, that's barely anything, not really gonna help. 2 constellations, interesting. Talents, all level 1, nothing unlocked. And we can access Dennis down here, that's interesting. So Kai is probably one of my favorite units of this game. Not because I like how he plays, just because I like his
If I'm not
storyline.
mistaken, the end of the temple should be up there.
So up there's the end.
How do you know?
Experience.
Kai, if there's water around, it may become wet, ice freezes water. That is
The
true
kind of
game.
experience you get after
Like
years
this.
of dealing with
It can also
things like this
freeze
for others.
enemies. So yeah, this is Kai. Really good for just applying cryo damage.
Traveler, unless I'm mistaken, you don't seem to have a vision. So how exactly is it that you're able to channel elemental energy?
a very strange occurrence.
Yeah, we don't know that answer right now. One day we'll probably learn it. So, we can just run through these, and so if you dash, you do get iframes. Otherwise, normally, you do lose health. But yeah, like I said, if you dash, you do get iframes, which allow you to go through that. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use Kaye and freeze these like I did with that last one.
Ah, finally, we're here.
As well
Seems
as
the
the
path
start of the
ends
dash, I
here.
think that's the
Let's use
fastest
the
part.
wind
Don't
currents to
quote
fly
me
up
on that,
top.
because I'm still learning this game as aim to a tad bit. Door of Resurrection has been activated. Ooh, big slide. Hydro will make that wet.
Cool it.
That's become wet. Now let's try out a new hero, Sucrose.
Water! We can use this to put out fire.
Sucrose is,
Good
yeah,
idea.
this makes sense.
Keep
I've
the
never used
reservation.
Sucrose before, so this is my first
We
experience
should
ever with
get Dean to give you
Sucrose.
a title and make you a knight.
Precious Chest.
What's the hurry?
Underwater spikes, danger to swim through. Huh. I pressed run because I was gonna try and see if I could jump over these because I want to test that. Let's try that. We can jump over those.
Speaking of, did you know?
Interesting.
Storm Terror was once one of the four winds. I'm not aware of the exact details.
At times like this, I wish my sprint button worked. But yeah, oh, we missed that. So Kai has a really, really low elemental cooldown, which makes him really good.
Freeze!
So you want to freeze where this thing is going to be, not where it is, unless it's on that edge over there, but still. These doors, I probably should have explained these earlier. If you fall off or like die, you respawn at these. And I think you can glide over there, but I don't want to test that, just in case you can't. But there really is no reason of gliding over there. There might be something over here, though. I don't know. Over there.
Is that the thing that Storm Terror is using to gain its power?
Seems probable. Bravo! What a performance. You are, to my surprise, a well-trained knight. The battles you just fought were sights to behold.
Hey, thanks for the nice thing of you to say.
I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty. Stories of your heroic deeds to save Mondstadt from destruction shall be known throughout the City of Freedom, well into the future. Please do visit me at our headquarters when you have the time. I also know a lovely tavern, if that's more your thing.
Interesting.
Quite rewarding, no?
We've seized another temple from Storm Terror's grasp.
I can take care of the rest here. You go take care of other things while I'm at it.
See you later then, bye-bye.
There's no way Hilly Churls organized an ambush like this themselves. Not with their limited mental capacity. Thus you were behind this.
Knights of Favonius, always so inefficient.
Agree to disagree, but your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting.
Indeed it did. Who is that man? We have obtained Kaye. So, with this game, don't expect it to hand you 4 stars very often. However, Anyone is better than Amber. Even though
Oh,
Amber's
anything.
fire and we need perfect puzzles, but anyone's better than Amber. There's an enemy by here. This guy. We will need your drops later, so like I said, it's all. I'm not even sure if I said this, but
Do
we
it.
can we can always
Freeze!
like these, but yeah. So Kai isn't very strong off the base. He's really here to apply
I must leave no
cryo
stone
damage.
unturned.
That was a fun fight. Now let's go meet Lisa. There's a Mitz over here. Oh, and another one of these guys.
Absorption test. Windblade.
Uh,
Freeze!
apply some cryo and then go like this again, because that does lots of damage. Elemental reactions often do lots more damage than other ones. So you have secondary effects, like lowering one's defense a little
I'll
bit.
catch up.
Stuff like that. So right here is a puzzle where you need to shoot all these fire things.
Someone needs
I'm not bringing out
assistance.
Amber for this. However, that up there is a waypoint, I believe. Indeed it is. Amazing. So you see that way over there? That little orange thing? Right there's where we need to be. That's a big mountain with like a weird line coming out of it. We'll eventually get over there. We aren't exactly strong enough to go over there just yet. I think the best course of action is to either go through here and slowly scale up there and around, or go through the right and scale around like that. I'm gonna hold straight and just see where we end up. There are some enemies over there if you want to go beat those up. If you're following along and doing the exact same things I am. I don't expect you to. Huh. Having a map is not fun. So why don't we go ahead and get
Someone
our
needs
map?
assistance.
Oh, this is duck. Over here.
Windblade.
Dodge this!
Uh-oh.
Stand clear.
Freeze!
Steady as stone.
Wow. That was a really
I'll
fun
catch
fight.
up. I'll catch up.
So neat looking tree. Oh, there's butterflies around. Let's go pick those up. Those will be important. As I proceed to miss it, we'll get them eventually. Let's try and get that one.
I'll catch up.
We got it. There we go. These crystal cores are very important. You want to obtain a whole bunch of these as fast as possible. But but you not too fast, because at the same time it'll be a while before we can use them. Just start stocking up early. Only the noblest heart. There we go. We got a map. Now we can see way over here. This red line is how far we can go, which this does eventually get bigger. The thing is, it's just like they think of it as saying, no, you aren't strong enough just yet, which is something I like, but also don't like about this game. No, we've not got any animalculi. We probably should explain. So you see that little star on the map? Walk over here, you see that little blue thing, that. You want to walk up to these, they won't fly away, so you can as long as you want, you
Those
can get
consolidated
these.
landings.
We can take them, we can bring
Let's
them
take
to
that to the
these
statue of the
statues.
seven at Windrise and offer it to the It's a statue of the seven! Let's make an offering and see if the gods respond.
And then you offer these, like Paimon just said, to the gods. And you get some very interesting rewards. Like, well, every single level you get increased stamina, some adventure experience. Not always Primo Gems, and you get some animal sigils. Primo Gems can be replaced with other things, I believe. That's how you increase your stamina. Perfect. And each level takes more and more.
Can you feel the blessings of the seven? In Mondstadt, people call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's eyes.
There is
Some
one
stories
somewhere
say
up
the
here.
statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by
Right
swallows,
there.
but animalculi never had a physical form from the start.
So if you just
People with
follow these
visions collect them to
animalculi
offer
around
to the
for a
statues
while,
as
you can just
blessings.
get really good rewards.
Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But the rules of this world don't
So
apply to
like
you
this one
anyway,
up here,
so keep
you can't.
offering
You're like I can't
animalculi.
jump up,
Maybe
but
you'll
there's
receive
little
more blessings.
fairies. What you want to do is you want to look around looking for these little guys. I think there's two or three indeed. I don't know where they exactly are because it's been a long time since I last played Genshin Impact, but trust me, they are definitely around here. One, two. Oh, where's the third? Why don't I just show you a different way of getting something like that? Will that work? Probably. So, well, you see this big cliff right here? We're gonna find a way up it. That drops some meat. Tornado. There we go. Oh, it looks like a station right here. Can we? No, we can't tear this one down. However, we can scale it.
Windblade.
There we go. He did not drop anything. So none of those guys dropped anything, unfortunately, but there is a chest right here. So yeah, we just gonna quickly climb up here. Actually, it might take a bit longer than quickly. I don't think we have enough stamina for that. We might need to come back there for later. So now let's introduce you to another new feature. So I know that there's an animalculi right around here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom with scrolling up on the mouse. We can click right wherever it is. You can click right there. You can put any of these custom waypoints there. You can't see them in the overworld like pointing you there, but you can also put a custom name. For example, we're gonna put on caps lock and go import, enter, confirm. So you can see it on the mini map, but you can't see it like a big beam on the overworld. That's a key thing. Oh, look at that. While we were walking around, we started getting closer. Now, that's some good game design. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these Sunsetia. They will be helping us making our main food resource that we'll be using throughout this playthrough. Oh, mint. That was a cute bird. I was thinking about tapping it for some meat, but that's not always worth it. Sometimes the birds get to live. Oh, there's an animalcula around here. It is right there in that tree. It's a boar. There we go. That's the person waiting for us, but first, animalcules are very important. Talk to Lisa.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything.
Why the librarian beat the
Good
ruins?
question. Well, because Jean trusts me. So you should as well.
Gotcha. Well, then, Lisa, let's go. There are a whole bunch of elemental trials here that we can't exactly use right now. And this investigating secret hideout, but we'll get back to that one later. Oh, this team seems good. Noelle is currently our biggest DPS right alongside our main character. This is an extremely long loading screen. Hey, Lisa.
I guess I could give this a go.
Did they tone down Lisa's character?
Come a little closer.
Interesting. But yeah, as you just saw, she is
I
an
knew it.
electric
There was a
character.
strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple. Paimon, are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Let's
Interesting.
ride this wind current, shall we?
So her character has been toned down, unfortunately and fortunately. Unfortunately for people a certain age, and fortunately for me having to edit this video. So steady. So like hypothetically,
Leave
if I
to
just want to
me.
blast that. But anyways, we should just use Kaye instead, because he's infinitely better, and then Sucrose gets to use her animal. Speak of all these characters, let's quickly go check out Lisa. She's at level 5. Feather and that, just like Kaye. Pocket Grimoire. First 2 constellations. Why don't we go check if we have any more artifacts? Unfortunately, not that. However, we have pulled some other ones. So let's go ahead and equip some of these. Noelle, you're a tank and DPS, so on. I guess this is our only option right now. Increases incoming healing. I'm gonna go with Traveling Doctor Handkerchief for now. We'll eventually change that. Next line is some Kaye. Kaye, you're also a DPS, really. Well, that's about all we need to do for now.
It's an
So this one is just
electromagnet.
like the other
No
statue. They can
wonder.
only activate with fire. This one
Let's
is
try
with
to activate it.
electricity.
The bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties.
Right here is just telling us hold down leads to. Oh wait, no, that's the charge attack.
Come a little closer.
This.
Dodge this.
And now we get to see Kaye's new buffed attack because I gave him artifacts. That's the power of non-artifact Kaye and artifact Kaye. We got her here in the cutscene. That's amazing. Speaking of artifacts, let's quickly go and do something with these characters. Let's throw in 6 of these onto each of them. Kaie, you need a better weapon than just a dull blade. Let's hand you... this, because you're a fast boy. Now we can use Kaie for combat. Oh, Sucrose is ult and Kaie's ult already. Let's first show off Kaie because we're on ice. So Kaie, he has these little things circling around him, which allow him to do cryo damage like that, which are really good at keeping himself defended. And because of our sword, we got increased speed during that. Now Sucrose ult.
Mark 2.
I've never seen this one before. Oh, that's really good actually.
When it comes to wet enemies, I've got them covered.
Never say that again. Oh, that's a bomb. That was a single radish out of all of that. That's amazing.
Oh, another wind current. Let's ride it up from here.
Let's play some Lisa. I say as I switch to Noelle. Find enrichment ore. So if, this is a plunge attack. Often do a lot more damage. So water elemental is interesting because now that the water's electrified, if I stand it, I take damage. Now we are just quickly charging up our ult so we can show off Lisa ult. Let's show
Chain
you.
lightning can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The electrical discharge caused by friction is
Well, we still have enough
more
to keep on
shocking
going
than love
forward.
at first
Oh, no,
sight.
you're right here. Lisa ult. See, this is how her ult works. I forget how this person.
Too much.
Oh, yeah, it's just... It's like a certain enemy that we'll be fighting, but the character. It's very bad, actually. Unless you want like constant electrical damage, it's not that good.
Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision. It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental powers.
I believe she's referring to
In terms
this.
of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod.
She could refer to that, or... No, that's not a gem. Maybe that. Other than that, I don't see any other gems.
What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from? Are you a hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their
For the smarts.
break it, and we can head home and relax. The thought of putting my feet up and relaxing has me all fired up.
Got an animoculi for that, that's nice.
Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Anemo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning.
Why would it go to
Because of
such
hatred,
lengths?
I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
Interesting. We never received a book or anything. There we go, Lisa, another 4-star. However, she will not be added onto our team.
It's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental line stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal. Wanna go back and see how the knights are doing? But if you got anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. By the way, we obtained another Animalculus in one of the Four Winds temples, right? We might come across more of them in the future, so don't forget to offer them to the statues.
Quest has been completed. Prologue Act 2 begins at Adventure Rank 10. Get adventure experience by completing quests, opening chests, doing the book missions, and doing these like those. You can also do dungeons later on. It's just by like playing the game. You can get this quest at Adventure Rank 15. Same thing. Adventure rank increase is always good. And off the elemental trials, I believe. So you can always come back to these dungeons at any time and do weird things like this in them. Oh, I guess we don't get these just yet, but they don't really have too good rewards in them, other than this one, because you always need this. Always. You know, but right here is where I'm gonna end off this episode. Let's see if we can wish and end with some good luck. We can do a single wish. We'll be wishing on this banner. So speaking of that, every single character on these banners do appear in the story. I'm not sure what the weapons, so but I do know the characters definitely appear in the story. We will be learning about. I will not be talking about who the characters are or why they're here, but we will definitely be learning about them. Oh, and we can buy ourselves one wish. Probably should have done that in advance. My mistake. Forgive me for that. Always mind intertwined, because the other banner doesn't leave. As long as we use the other one before the end of the month, we'll be fine. We got lucky, 2 wishes. Unfortunately, another 3-star. Well, thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you have a wonderful day, and next time I will be grinding up to Adventure Rank 10 for us.